Let's fucking go. Unbelievable game. Jordan will be joining me in a second. I am so amped right now. I'm so fucking full of energy. I don't even know. I don't know what to do with my hands. I have no idea what to do with my hands. I am so excited right now. If you guys watch that Dayton Flyers game, you would understand. Absolutely incredible, life-changing game. Dayton wins their first NCAA tournament game in 7 years. 7 years. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm waiting for Jordan to get here because I know he's excited. I know he's ready to talk to Dayton Flyers. But my energy right now, if you are a Dayton Flyers fan, you totally understand how I'm feeling right now. It is just incredible. Cloud fucking nine right now. Excuse my language, but I'm gonna just let them fly. This is how it's gonna go tonight. Go Flyers! Incredible game. It's just gonna be that kind of night, guys. It's gonna be that kind of night. Dayton, at one point, there he is. There's my guy right there.
There he is.
There's my guy. Let's go!
It's time to go crazy.
Woo!
The madness has begun, baby.
March is here. Dayton has won. Cheers, my guy. Cheers.
Yes.
We did it.
Didn't think it would happen, but here we fucking are.
Did not think it was going to happen. Jordan, let me throw a stat out for you in the first half because I have a lot of words to eat because, dude, I was letting it fly on Twitter.
You and me both.
Absolutely letting it fly. Flying with Doug, that's me. That's who, if you guys put the face to the name, that's me. I was throwing a fit on Twitter. The coaching staff, I wanted everybody gone, everybody out. And then this team, dude, turns around at the end of the first half. They went on Nevada ended up going on a 16-0 run to end the half. 16-0 run. We were down not 9 at halftime. I was packing my bags. I was done. We come out at halftime. We're still flat. Our first possession after halftime, we ran the clock all the way down. We didn't even get a shot off.
No.
I was in
shot clock violation with a team that was down double digits. I thought it was over.
It was over. And then we kind of go tit for tat with Nevada for a while. Nevada, after the 7-minute mark, Jordan, after the 7-minute mark, Dayton went on a 24-4 run. 24-4 run to close out the game. How does this happen, Jordan? What did you see in that second half to pull out the Dayton win by 3? What was it? Because it was incredible. I don't know. I don't know what to do with my hands, dude.
Fast ball movement and decisive decision making. You saw Barrera take threes and go to the rim. You saw defense coming from Deron Holmes on the perimeter and even fighting through switches. You just saw a different energy, a different level, a gear that we haven't seen since the Cincinnati game, going all the way back almost 2.5 months. Just unbelievable. They answered the call. They were finishing at the basket. They got the and ones. They were flexing. They, the spirit and the energy within the collective players. Just something we didn't see for damn near 45 minutes. I mean, they just hit another gear. It's been a couple of years since we've seen that. So I was happy.
Jordan, I opened this episode with, we haven't won an NCAA tournament game. We haven't been to the NCAA tournament since 2017. It's been even longer since we won a tournament game. We ended up losing to Wichita State 7 years ago. Yeah. We come in, we start the game off hot. We got a Deron Holmes 2-handed dunk. We got a 3. All right, I'm like, oh, yes, here we go. Then we have that stretch where we kind of play them even, and then Nevada goes on that big run. And I'm just end of the world scenarios for me in my head. But this team didn't stop this game. Usually this team, they pack up. They don't have this in them. And it wasn't going to happen tonight. Well, I don't know what happened at that 7-minute mark. all the layups missed. All the layups. That's the most layups I've ever
I
seen missed in a basketball game.
I tallied 9. I tallied 9 missed layups.
Are you talking about like 9 just wide open layups?
Yeah.
Are you talking?
Yeah, I tallied 9. What I consider contested 9 uncontested layups.
Yeah.
That just poorly put in, just poorly shot.
Yeah. So I think 9 is being generous. I thought there was an incredible amount. And despite all of that, Dayton comes back and wins the game by 3. And it just
it was the defense. As much as we want to talk about the offensive run,
well, there you go. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about the defense.
The perimeter defense was just outstanding at the end of the game. That's just a gear they haven't hit, and I'm happy it was today, obviously, because it's win or go the fuck home, and I'm gonna use the language, man.
Of course, yeah, we're gonna let it fly.
Just unbelievable. I was happy to see, I was happy to see Deron Holmes be the star that at least the media and the AP polls, bring him out to be. I haven't been high on him all year because you see the stats, but you just, it doesn't translate onto tape. And to see him finally put together a complete, at least second half of the most important game of his career at college.
For sure. This was the most important game. But guess what, Jordan? Like you said, the defense in the last 7 minutes, Nevada scored 4 points.
Yes.
4 points. They had their best 2 players, Blackshear and what's the guard? He was Lucas. Blackshear and Lucas. They were giving us buckets. And then all of a sudden, the Cheeks, I was hard on him all game. That guy missed layup after layup. But damn it, if he didn't play fantastic defense down the stretch on Blackshear, he made it difficult everywhere he went. Kobe Elvis, a guy that I respect the hell out of him. He's done a great job at Dayton, but I am ready to see him move on with his career. But he was all over Lucas in that run. He was giving him fits, fighting through screens. The screen in the corner where he took the hard foul, that sparked a run right there. Fighting through screens, running off the screens, doing everything possible to make his life hard. And that's what we needed. That was it. It was the energy. Nate Santos struggled, man. He struggled.
Deron Holmes not giving up on the switch because they were switching early and he wasn't sagging underneath. He
was up in the guards, making them beat him. You've got to beat me off this spot. And Deron Holmes would not let him have it. He contested 2 threes at least, and he caused a turnover on another drive on a switch.
He caused a turnover that led to an and one. So he got that was a 6-point run. They made it through. Barea made a 3. Then he got the and one for the 3, the old fashioned one.
He was so close to hammering it on that guy. He had his both hands up, and the guy is grabbing his wrist so he doesn't dunk on him. And somehow that ball rolled in. How did that ball roll in, dude?
Even the announcers were like, "Oh, it's out. Oh, wait a minute! It's and one."
I want to also say shout out to Nate Santos. Nate Santos did not give up in this game. I thought he was playing one of his worst games. Turns out in the last 5 minutes, he came alive. He hit that corner 3 to bring it within 3. He got the late steal. He knocked down the 2 free throws when it was a 1-point game to make it a 3-point game, and that was the lead that we needed. And then the defense on the last possession, just locked down. They were on an island. Blackshear could not go anywhere. They were all over him. That last 7 minutes, to me, feels like something that Dayton could do. This could be Dayton all the time. Is it excruciatingly tiring? Probably. But Jordan, could they do? Is that replicable? Because it feels like they've got all the pieces. They just get so bogged down sometimes.
It feels like they could ride this, and a part of me was kind of thinking, and I said it last night too. A part of me was thinking that they were going to come out slow because we finished the year with some losses. We finished the A10 tournament with a loss. So you got that hanging over your head. As much as you want to be like, all right, it's 0-0, you're going to the tournament. Doug, you and I played basketball forever, among other sports. You know those losses hang in your head,
Yeah,
regardless
for sure.
regardless if you're going into a fresh scenario. And I almost think we up until the last 7 minutes, I think that was just in their head. You saw a lot of mental blocks. We saw the rush shots, just the rush open shots underneath the rim that on a normal night they go in. I just think all that negativity going, ending the season was hanging over them like a horrible alpha cloud. And they let the sun shine through, and goddamn, they pulled one out. And this is the momentum. This is why March Madness is the most pure and fun tournament of all time.
It's so great.
Ride this momentum right now. You want to talk about getting hot? Let's go into Arizona and let's whoop some ass.
That's it right there.
Right.
Okay. To be fair, Arizona is a hell of a ball club. They are super athletic. They are talented out the ass. But this is the game. You just said it. This is the type of game right here. They had to fight their ass off to get back in this game. Tooth and nail, everything, press, trap, steals, 3-pointers, layups, and ones. The toughness that we didn't see in that probably 15-minute game stretch, from the end of halftime to the beginning of the game, that toughness that we were lacking, all of a sudden it was everything had to be the Dayton's ball. And I love that shit, man. That's the shit that we need. And Dayton did that. Dayton fought their ass off, and they proved to everybody that they can do it. Now they get Arizona in the second round. Arizona, like we said, super talented.
Yes.
They've got a good big man in Ballo. They've got a good guard who scores a lot of points in Caleb Love. He's a little bit of a chucker, but this matchup is a solid matchup for Dayton. This is a great opportunity to pull an upset. Arizona did struggle in the first half against Long Beach State. Hey, we've got an All-American on our team. We've got Teron Holmes, who's an All-American. We've got guys who can fill it up if they have to. Kobe Brea, the best shooter in the country. We can do this. All right, guys, we play them on Saturday. Saturday, time's not official yet, but Saturday, Jordan, clear the schedule, clear everything. We got a round 2 game.
Everything after 12 in the afternoon. Let's go.
We've got basketball to watch.
I've got some business to attend to Saturday morning at UD Arena. And after
Alter, shout out to Alter.
Shout out to Alter. We are kicking ass and taking names as well on the high school level. But my weekend is basketball from wall to wall.
So. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. Hopefully we get a good game time. Hopefully we get a solid starting time out west.
Yeah.
Woo, Jordan, I am riding high. I cannot imagine how those players feel. I hope they don't look at my Twitter feed because damn it, was I an absolute piece of shit that game.
I'm not deleting shit. There's a lot of things I stand by. Anthony Grant's got he's got some soul searching to do because I'm not going to give him credit for those last 7 minutes. The last 7 minutes is going straight to the athletes because
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair thing to do.
His X's and O's, obviously something didn't click the whole fucking game. And when push came to shove, it became backyard basketball. It became, if you lose this game, you're not playing on this court the rest of the night and probably the rest of the weekend. And any basketball player that has made it to the college level and pro level knows that it's summertime and there's 20, 50 people waiting to get on the court. You play your ass off to the court. And that's what NCAA tournament basketball is all about.
For sure.
The love of the game. The love of the game started at the park. You lost, you sat out, and you watched everybody else fucking play. So, hats off to the athletes, hats off to Dayton. And let's transition a little bit, too, because Ohio's got some excitement. How about that UC game last night? Did you catch any?
I did. Let's transition to UC and the NIT. What a shot, man. What a shot from, what's his name? Now I'm drawing a blank. Let me look it up real quick. Big time shot from, get the big guy, right?
Yeah. His name's slipping my mind too.
I'm going to find it. Lukosis?
Yes.
He hit the jump. He had 28, hit the game-winning three-pointer with 3.1 left, Jordan.
That's
big time. I know, hey, I know we're Dayton Flyer fans and we could fuck UC, but that was a big time shot by him. Big time shot. Jordan, let's also talk a little bit. We talked about it on Monday. Ohio State women play Maine this weekend. Obviously, we want Ohio State women. I think this is a get right game, Jordan. What are your thoughts there? A game, let's come out and let's thump the women from Maine, and then we get to look forward into the actual bracket.
I'm a big
thoughts there.
I'm a big horror fan, so I'm going to use this reference. Let's exorcise the demons.
That's well said.
We had they had a little bump in the Big Ten tournament for the women's side, but this is, you hit the nail on the head. We're going to exorcise the demons. We're going to get right, and they're going to move forward. I think they match up extremely well. Ohio State women, they have more size. Sure. Our guards are faster. The zone defense is a little bit tighter. So this is going to be a great matchup to shake the rust off and move forward.
Yep. Well said, buddy. Like we talked about on Monday, they play the winner of Duke and Richmond, and then that would set up a massive game in the Sweet 16 against UConn. That's the kind of game, you drop what you're doing and check it out. That could be a big game.
And UConn is the most prestigious women's program in women, in NCAA female athletics. We know
for sure.
Coach, we know their history. You don't have to be a fan. Him and Pat Summitt went toe to toe for years.
Right.
That was always kind of must see TV for me when UConn was playing Tennessee, and you had Pat stepping up, you had him stepping up, and it's always entertaining. So for Ohio State to kind of get that honor on their shoulders, and if they move forward, that's going to be some must see TV.
For sure. Glad you put that in there because, anytime you can go up against a good UConn team and maybe steal one, that would be huge. Jordan, obviously, we are Ohio Sports Talk. The men also play this weekend. They play Saturday at 7 against Virginia Tech. Hey, didn't play our best game against Cornell. Cornell fought their asses off. That dude with the headband, the mixed guy, that guy can hoop. That guy's a ball player.
That was a jam.
The one he threw down?
Yes, the one he threw down in the second half with about 5 minutes left. I honestly thought that was it. I was kind of dismissive in my mind. I was like, that's a momentum changing shot. Everything was going their way. He slammed that down. Then
I thought we were in trouble. I thought Ohio State was in trouble after that. But they kept playing. Roddy Gale made some plays. George, let me ask you a question because when I watch Ohio State men play, besides Jamison Battle, the lefty who's just a bucket, the great 3-point shooter, do you think if Okpara puts on 20, 25 pounds of muscle, he could be one of the best 5 to 10 centers in college basketball? To me, he has all the tools. He just needs a little bit extra muscle. What are your thoughts on Okpara? Because I think he's a really good player.
You say 20, 25. I'm thinking more to 10 to 15.
You only think it's 10 to 15.
I think he'll get there, but I think if he doesn't transfer, if he doesn't do the NIL thing, and if he stays
I think he's staying. I think they got a lot of stock in that guy.
And with Diebler staying, I think a lot of those kids are not going to transfer. So I think the hats off to the front office. I keep talking about it over and over, but a broken record for the right reason. I don't think a lot of those guys are going anywhere because they made the right move. We hired in house. He finished 6-2. He's got the NIT win, win one in the books. But I think 10 to 15 pounds, he could be possibly a top 5 big man in the country.
That's big. I was thinking 20 because I didn't like the way sometimes he gets pushed a little bit, but he's still a fantastic shot blocker, fantastic player. Again, Ohio State men play Saturday against Virginia Tech. Shout out to Fat Boy Fadeaway, Darren. Yes, we've got Tyler's Wildcats versus my Dayton Flyers, our Dayton Flyers, Jordan, in a dream matchup.
Fuck you, matchup. Love you, but fuck you this week. So
Yes, it is March, baby. It is March. Fuck, yes.
I'll love you on Monday, but I'm going to hate you on Saturday. So
For
move on.
sure. We can't stand a Wildcat. Fuck a Wildcat. All right, we will touch on Dayton. We'll circle back around here at the end. Jordan, let's talk some Cavs real quick and some NBA. So Jordan, here's we've gone back and forth with this Cavs team. We know the injuries are bad. We're missing Mitchell for at least a week. We're missing Max Strus for indefinitely. We're missing Evan Mobley. He's recovering from his knee or his ankle. I'm sorry. We know we're missing some star players. Game like last night, where Cleveland has every opportunity to win, and we give it to Miami. We gave them the game.
Yeah,
a guy we've been high on, Okoro. We talked about it last night through text. That and one on Terry Rozier. That's that kind of brain fart that we just you get. Like, we had the win and we give it to Miami. What are your thoughts?
It's a mistake we've made now twice in the last 2 weeks. The only reason the Chicago game went into double overtime is because Jared Allen fouled their best shooter at a three, and he wasn't even trying to shoot. He was like, "Allen's on me," and maybe it's a Bickerstaff. Chicago's best shooter. I wouldn't put Jared Allen on him. You got to put somebody that's going to give him a little bit of space, because all he's going to do is lean into our big 7-footer. But again, last night, Okoro, sizable guy, defensive specialist, offensive skills are coming around the corner, and we're loving every minute of it. But he just seeing that mistake just done again.
It hurt. It hurt, dude.
It hurt. And in a game where you're up 4, man, don't give up the foul.
Let them have the 3. You got to let them have it.
If they're going to make the 3, you're up 1. Take the possession. It's just, we're not seeing smart basketball at the end of the game. It's like we're having an IQ drop off. I know we're missing some superstars, and we'll circle back. I want to give a shout out to Morris. I am thrilled. He's scored double digits now the last 2 games.
Mookie Morris.
He's rebounding the ball well. He's flowing in a short amount of time. He's got to practice with the boys. He's coming in and he's being that spark off the bench when Mobley's down, and Tristan Thompson. We know he can play defense. He can't particularly score the ball well.
Not at all. Not at all.
Come off the floor. So
Okay, so Jordan, just to kind of circle back on the Cavs here. Jared Allen, man, I know he made the mistake a couple weeks ago. To me, the guy's playing like a top 5 center in the NBA, though.
Oh, he's worth every bit of his contract right
25 and 20 last night. I know Bam didn't play, and that helps. But hey, we had 3 guys missing too, so it's not like we were out there with the full deck.
No,
and
he's still splitting time with 2 big men. He's still splitting time with Morris and Thompson. So to score that many points, I just gotta keep beating that drum. Jared Allen is a top 5 center in the NBA. It'll catch on. It's gonna catch on, but keep going. And a stat we have to respect: 6 offensive rebounds and 3 in the fourth quarter. That's huge. It's our second chance points is the whole reason we were in. And I'm gonna circle back to kind of what we've been saying. 7 for 17 for Garland.
But he had the 5 threes. The 5 threes were big, and he had 9 assists. I don't know. We wanted to look different, I think is what it is, right? We wanted to look, but we wanted to look a certain way, and it's not.
It's fourth quarter Garland. Just he looks like pink in the fourth quarter. Let me dribble a ball down to 5 seconds. Well, now
he does like to that.
He's got no other choice but to shoot.
He will pound that bitch into the ground. He does not mind dribbling the ball.
He doesn't, but it costs the Cavs late in the game.
It does.
A lot of turnovers in that 3 to 2 minute marker where it's like anything but a turnover. I'll take a missed shot all day because at least fucking put it there. But just his late turnovers, it's uncharacteristic. We're beyond the jaw was wired shut. He's got the minutes. He's 12 pounds back on. He's getting the flow thing. Mitchell's been out, so the list of excuses it's growing small.
Very small. It's getting much smaller. Why? What is going on?
We got to kick it. So,
My camera.
oh.
What is going on?
Hey, don't be back, folks. He's not going anywhere. He's not
Keep talking. You're good. Keep talking.
No, but Garland just got to clean up the mistakes late in the game. I love his three balls, like you said. It's a big spark, but it's the short jumpers. It's the I'm going to time consume too much and not make an assist, not make a pass. But we'll get better. The Cavs will get better, and the bench. We got to give the bench a lot of credit. Nang coming off, scoring 20 points.
Yeah,
it's always great to see because in the playoffs, when and if we hit full strength, these bench guys, nobody's going to have rust. So
right.
JB Bickerstaff is going to have probably one of the biggest rosters going to the Eastern Conference playoffs than most teams because all these guys have logged in important minutes. All these guys have made the big plays when they've had to. For the most part, it's not translating to a lot of wins post All-Star game.
Yeah.
But when we go full strength, everybody's going to be ready to go. And I think that's the most important thing, regardless of the seeding we get, if it's the 2, the 3. I don't think we're going to go as low as 4, but this team's going to be primed to go. If they get Donovan Mitchell on the same page and get him healthy enough to go through a playoff run, I think we can beat New York. So
wow, that's big. You think we can beat New York?
I think we can beat New York. I think Jared Allen's play right now and his confidence, I don't think the lights are going to be too bright. We can, at the end of this playoff run, we can delete that meme. We can get the hell out of here. We can play his Mario coin music and move forward.
Okay. I don't know why I'm on a black screen. I appreciate everybody who's watching. Thank you for not leaving because of my stupidity. Very much appreciated. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm going to have to work on this. Jordan, let's circle back one last time. Dayton Flyers beat Nevada by 3. Incredible comeback, 24-4 run. Awesome. Jordan, any last thoughts before we get out of here tonight? Because, man, this has been fun. No, I love that we added this second episode.
Yes.
We get to get on here midweek and catch up on everything. Last thoughts before we get out of here, buddy.
The second episode, especially in the madness, it's much needed. Great week for Ohio. A little bit black eye for Akron, but you look at UC did what they needed. An NIT shout out. Ohio State did what they needed with their new head coach and NIT building forward as a program. A shout out. UD pulled it out amazingly, and we'll circle back. Saturday will come. Hopefully we stop Tyler's Arizona Wildcats in the face, and we get back out here on Monday and we're just as high. So
for sure,
great weekend in Ohio sports, especially the basketball side. In the heart of March, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Let's rock it. Let's toast one. I know Doug's toasting it. You can't see it. Let's toast one. Move forward. Thanks to everybody that's been with us under our new regime, our new direction, our second show of the week. We appreciate you guys. Keep retweeting us. Ohio Talk Sports. I'm Jordan Maxson. He's Douglas Stevens. We're gonna wrap up, and we'll see you on Monday. Cheers.
See you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. At one point, we had 126 people in here checking us out. Thank you. Again, Ohio Sports Talk on YouTube and Twitter. Follow and subscribe. We will be back on Monday with another loaded episode, and I will have my camera fixed. Thank you. It means a shit ton to us to have this kind of viewership. We massively appreciate it. We're going to keep it going. Go Flyers. We will see you guys on Monday. Bye.